Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou, with the Messy Craft Corner, you guys. I walked in here like a second ago because I was talking to my friend Michelle, and I said, "Oh, I gotta go." So, you guys, I don't know that we're gonna get the entire journal finished today, but we're gonna put a good ding in it for sure. So welcome, come on in, say hello, all the things, and let's hang out and work on some of these books or some of these pages in this book. So in here is the Scrabble tiles that I was gonna use. I even pulled them out after the live and I was like, oh, should I still try to do it? I don't know. I'm really struggling with that. You guys are gonna get these and I haven't used them, but you could use them on something else. Or maybe you will like using them. I don't know. I just don't think I'm going to use them on here. I was playing with them some and I'm not really satisfied with it. So these, you'll get Scrabble tiles if you get a kit, but feel free to use them on your covers or whatever, or keep them for another craft. It doesn't really matter. But in there also, there's a key, there's some pins, there's some bigger buttons, and you're going to see me pull from this little tin some today. Also in the kits, you're going to get a few other things. So first and foremost, let's just do this right off. In the kits are two smaller kits. One is a pen kit and one is a wooden bookmark kit. Put the wooden bookmark kit to the side for later. We're going to do something later with the napkins, okay? And then let's just put the pen kit together while we're waiting for some friends to get here. So, hello, Deborah Campbell. In your pen kit, you're getting the pen base, which they're really easy to work with, okay? And then you're getting a solid color bead. It might be red, it might be white, it might be blue. You may get a star. You may get one or two more, decorative pieces like that. And then you just assemble, you guys. Oh, and then separators. You're getting these little separator pieces that are gemstone. There's red, there's white, and there's blue. So the little cap at the top just unscrews, and then you add what you like, what you think is going to look cool. Let's do this one next. And let's do a white one. And then we have this one that looks like a flag that just fits on there. And oops, and then you just get the lid to the cap back on, you guys, and that's it. Yeah, the Scrabble tiles may look good somewhere else in the book, and we may use them and we may not. So here's what it looks like then. So you guys will get a pen kit. I can't guarantee what things will be in your pen, but I can tell you this. If you take your pen, if you make a pocket on the inside like this, your pen will easily fit inside your pocket. Okay. You can also create a pen loop that you can slip the pen into and it will hold. And we may end up doing that. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Also in this little packet, you're going to get two, Americana napkins. This one it says USA on one side and then it has this on the other. My plan is to use this one here onto the wooden bookmarker. That's what I want to do with my napkins, but feel free to use them however you like. Also in that kit were two envelopes, you guys, and I totally forgot about doing this. I was going to sew this into the signature, and I forgot. I forgot about doing it. So if you want to sew these into your signature, what you just do is attach the two envelopes together. Just slip them one inside the other and attach them. Glue on the back side here. Glue this down, and then it creates some pockets, and then this would be part of your signature. I didn't do that, so I have another plan of what we can do with these, and that's what we're going to start with right now. And then there's a few other fun things in here. Some coin envelopes that you can decorate, some tags. I have to go get more tags. I got to write that down, you guys. I keep forgetting about it. So put this stuff off to the side and let's do this. So the first thing you want to do with your 2 envelopes is you want to seal them. Just glue them shut, okay? So hello, Karen. Hello, Melissa Joe. Hello to all of you fine people who are here. Let's do some shout outs and move that out of the way. If I say your name, say hello back. In the meantime, the rest of you can be giving some hearts and some thumbs up and really help push that algorithm, you guys. So here we go. Facebook is telling me to absolutely say hello to Sherry Short and Carmar Reagan. Hello, Melissa Joe Shepard Snyder. We got Liz Hughes and Glenna Davis. Jane Marie is here, and so is Michelle Chaston. We got Debbie Zerker Fritz in the house and Sherry Childs. Hello, Dawn Van Ever Riley. We got Karen Smith and Teresa. Hello to Cheryl Garner and Deborah Campbell. Nicole Prose Sparkle Junkie. Hello, Miss Nicole. So make sure that you guys all say hello. Carmar from Alaska. Okay, hang on. My son texts me something. Okay, my son is coming with to get his tux fitted, but he's not staying to have pizza. Got it. All right, Mama's got it. All right, so we're going to seal these up. Not closed, but just along the edge and here. Just glue them down. You can lick them if you want to, but I don't like licking glue. Hello, Linda Murphy Harper. How are you? I am not a lick it closed kind of person. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to trim a little off of each end. So I'm talking a sliver so that you're opening these back up. Okay. Just like so. And actually cut it down to 5.5. Then take it and fold it in half like this. And do that to both envelopes, okay? To both envelopes. Some of you may know where I'm going with this. You do have to trim the edge off though, you guys. Otherwise it isn't going to work. I'm glad that, I know a lot of creators, we are all glad when we can inspire you guys. So, we're glad that you're here and that we're inspiring you. Okay, so these are 5.5 or 4 and 3/8 wide is what these are, you guys. So they will totally fit onto a page in your book for what we're going to do. So any page that you want to like decorate up, we're going to do with this, okay? So what you want to do is you want to add some glue only in the center. So just one line of glue right down the center. Okay? You can use your envelopes for whatever you want to. This is just an idea. Okay. Then you have this that opened up here. Put a line of glue there and fold that over. And do the same thing. Whoops. And do the same thing here. Yesterday, this glue was grabbing like nobody's business. Today, it's all loosey-goosey, you guys. It's all over the place. Okay, so when you have that together then, you can give it a little pull, and it will then hold some things within there, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add it to one of these pages. So grab yourself some pretty decorative paper, whatever you want to use. Don't want to use that. We got some stars. And what else do we got? I'm going to take a piece of this and we're going to use the red, the white, and the blue here. Okay. Or the red and white stripes, I mean. So what I want to do here is I want to mat a page is what I want to do. So I'm going to mat a page. And those pages, in August, my son is getting married. My baby boy is going to get married in August. So these are 5.5 by 8.5. So I want to do 5.25 by 8.25. 8.25 by 5.25. Okay, so there's my stripedy stripes. And we're going to glue this down and just mat this up. Just mat it up, okay? Then we're going to take some of those red stripes and from this, and we're going to work it, okay? So these are 4 3/8. So I'm going to cut it to 4.25, 4.25, and then I just need 2.5. So I need 4.25 this way. Right? See where I'm going with this? And then this direction here measures 2 3/4. So I need 2.5. So we're just going to trim it at the red. And then I like that because it has this kind of cool, right? So this will pull open. You can put tags, journaling cards, all kinds of fun things. You can add some decorative paper in between the folds if you like, just to make it decorative. But this has like the Declaration of Independence is written like in words behind there. It just looks kind of cool. And we're going to glue this right onto the page. So it's going to be a pocket. It's just going to get glued right on there, you guys. So we got that one on there, like so. Now, when you glue it down, if you glue this flat, it's going to limit your back pocket. If you glue it by 1, it's going to pull open further. The problem is it's only going to be held on by a little bit of glue. So you may, excuse me, you may want to add glue all the way down. I know, we need to pray for her, right? My goodness. I don't know if Michelle is watching, but I know Michelle was making some thank you cards for her orders. And we were just chit-chatting away, and I was packing stuff for the kits for you guys that still needed to be packed up. And I thought to myself, self? It's got to be soon 12 o'clock. And I looked and I was like, well, sugar plum fairies, my goodness. I said, I gotta go. Yeah, prayers for all in need. Okay, so I am going to glue this flat back down because it's still going to fan open pretty far to get any like bits and bobs and little extra things that I might want to include in this book. Like suppose I want to add a little tag. It can go in here. So a little ephemera holder, if you will, so that I can stick some things in here. I haven't even cut apart the ephemera to go in this book yet. We're going to be doing it together, I think. But I think it looks cute with the red and white stripe against the field of blue. Okay, and then what you can do for the opposite side over here, it's not the right size, is you can take a little bit of this and trim this down. Let's just do 2 rows of stripes, just so that we can make it sort of blend together to look nice. Is we can add this to this side over here. Now you can do 2 things here. You can glue it flat down, so it's just flat on there, or you can glue 3 sides and create kind of this sideways pocket. I'm just going to glue it flat down because we already have this for a pocket. And that just turns out really cool. So you got, I don't know, we may end up putting some pretty decorative papers in there. I'm not really sure. But then, you guys, those like tags and things that I'm sending in your kits will definitely fit inside of something like this. So we can put one back here. We can put one in there. And then see, it kind of gives us like that, I don't, what is it called? Like a file system almost. It looks like a filing cabinet kind of thing. And I just think that looks cool like that. And we haven't even done anything to those things yet. Okay, let's add this on. It is fun, and it's a little fun little thing, and you can make little envelopes like that, so that way you can keep ephemera, or you can send, if you send Happy Mail, you guys. I do want to say thank you to a few of you who left me a coffee tip. The link for that is in the description of the video. If you want to leave a tip for today's work, all of the money that I get is going to go into an account for Laura. That's going to be like her first influencer money, you guys. So, and then we can add some, when I get the ephemera and get it cut out, we can add something kind of cool on there if we want to. So, we can even take some of this and just kind of, we can map this out. Let's do that. So, taking your tags, you guys, just whatever you need to do here to doodad, decorate it up. Make sure we're going on the right direction, not upside down. No upside downsies, you guys. So just like so. And then I thought I had another piece here. Oh, there are these cut-aparts that came from another kit from Miss Kate's Cuttables. That these are just fun to use for journaling, but you know, you can also use them for other stuff, for card making and things like that. But these kind of things will also tuck into those pockets, you know, kind of nicely. And then you can do whatever. So keep that in mind. All right, let's trim this out. Hello, Miss Rita. So you guys, if you didn't get a kit, there's more kits in the shop available. Any that are placed in the shop order today will get mailed out on Friday. I'm super excited about that. So we are just gonna do this up. Because, you know, and you do you guys. There's no rules to journaling. So y'all do you, because it's a you thing. But see how we did that? Okay. And then I want to take, we got this USA here, and my big old 2.5 inch circle. This might be too big. This one might be too big, you guys. Hang on one second. I don't think I have my small one in here. I think my small one's in the other room. No joke. Oh, I found more doilies, you guys. Jimmy Lou. Oh my goodness, you guys. Let's see if this will work. It might be too big, you guys. I just thought we would make us a tab to go down over the edge, which we can, and then just trim it a bit. Yep, today they went. They sure did, girly. So we can trim it out, or we can just leave it alone too and just let it have its own little wings. It does say USA, which is kind of cool. So good afternoon, Miss Dana. And it was, I gotta tell you, Jenny, it was just by dumb luck that your stuff was sitting here yet, because I had something, well, Monday was a holiday, and yesterday I just got busy with these kits and I never made it out to the store. So, yeah, it was just by dumb luck that happened. So you can do things like this, you guys, just to make them pretty and just add a little thing. So that's okay. If you missed my live earlier, that's okay. I'm not angry with anybody. We also have this, so we can tuck this in if you like. Scoot this one front, scoot this one front. And then, you know, you just have those different layers that just look kind of cool. So just play around with it till you see something that you like and you go, ooh, I like that. I can make that work. So Um, this here, no, that isn't going to match. I thought it would match, but it's not. So then you're just going to flip through your book and just where you want to add some things. So like here, you may want to leave this alone so there's a nice place for writing, because this kind of gives you that sort of essence of a writing spot. That makes it all the more fun. Then we have this USA one here, and then see, we have this here. So I have some like paper that looks like, ooh, listen, stuff is floating off the table and it's landing on the floor way out of reach. Okay. So we have, look at this. It looks like military fatigues. So let's do that 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. So that we can mat a page out. Okay. So we can do like so. Then I want to tell you, you can pick up some things like these library pockets. You can pick these up, and these make for fun little tuck spots too. I don't want to go too crazy with too many pockets because I want to leave places for stuff. We already have a really cool pocket there. And then we got places here that we can pretty up and decorate and do all the fun things. So let's add this. Now, I did include some buttons into your kits, but I'm going to tell you, they are just plastic buttons. They came from Michael's. They are not vintage, but they're definitely kind of cool for using for crafting. So if you have vintage and you want to pull and use vintage ones, you can. But when you go into your little kit, look, here's 2 red ones, here's 2 white ones, here's 2 blue ones. I tried to use some things that were just slightly different. Just to make it unique, okay? I have these 2 little tags here. Do you see where I'm going with this? What they kind of look like? In my opinion, these sort of look like dog tags. Okay, and they're smaller. They actually measure like, they're 1 inch by 2. They're 1 by 2 inches. So I just thought these would look cool if we decorated them up using some brads, okay? And then glue them onto the page. So here is some brads. I don't have any chain. You could totally do chain if you want to. But we're just going to add the little golden brads. Now, I'm not going to add, or golden brads. We're going to add the brads. Now, I'm going to tell you, I am not overly like creative when it comes to drawing. Yeah, Branches of the Military is a great like book for this kind of thing. So you could draw, like hand draw some tag, some dog tag chain. You could also get some chain to attach your tags onto. You could get some little metal dog tags. Maybe you have a set of dog tags that was someone in your family's. And, you know, those are all things that you can use. But I just thought if we put the 2 kind of like this, doesn't it? It resembles dog tags, right? Okay, so be looking at that kind of stuff when you purchase. To make this a little more defined, I am going to grab my... This should have plenty of ink on it to do this. To make it a little more defined, I'm just going to ink the edges of it. Now, I'm leaving it for whoever gets the book to be able to write on the tags whatever they want. So maybe they want to put a picture of their great uncle Chester on there and put on there the date of his service and what have you. And then you can just do this. Then you can add, if you want to, you can add a little charm or a little dangle. That also will look cute. But I'm just going to leave it because if it is manly, if it is a manly picture, I don't want to dude it up with something decorative. But you could totally add whatever you like on there. But, you know, you can put one of these. Most of the time, though, I don't think the military lets you have anything on there that's not your actual dog tag. if you know what I'm saying. Anybody really know? I don't really know. It's not something I ever asked my brothers or my dad. Okay, so let's talk about this. I had my real dad was a Korean veteran. My stepfather was a Korean POW. Yeah, just your information. I don't think they allow like you to put your wedding band or anything extra on. I think it's just literally just your dog tags. So just leaving that alone, or if you wanted to, you could add, you know, that strip over here just to make it a little extra. I'm not worried about that too much. Here's our Declaration of Independence. So this is where I thought something like this would be cool, or something like one of these older pictures would be nice to tuck in here. So these older pictures, I'm looking for something a little smaller. You could use a picture of your own, but if you look, she is so beautiful. I keep going back to this one. It's so beautiful. Yes, the bumpers. Yep. So you can journal on the back of these. But I really am not, I'm just not feeling them. The only one here is like Uncle Fester, Chester, Mester. He might be cool to add there, but he's got that writing on the back. So the only thing I would do is to use a clip, a paper clip, and clip it on if you choose to do that. I'm going to actually move these out of here because then maybe I'll stop fiddling with them. And I won't be tempted to use it. Okay, so let me think here for a second. What do I want to do? We are going to pull out a piece of this. Well, I was, so I just ripped it. Where'd it go, Jimmy Lou? Again, there's a lot of like papers within this kit that we can pull to use different things from it. Well, I ripped it, but I think we can do what I want to do here. Okay, so let's take this, these like eagle type things, and let's get us cut down that 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And you can take things like this and create pockets. And here's how you can do that. You can find what you did with your circle punch. I did have it because I used it, right? I did use that circle punch. What did I do with it? Boy, anybody else hate that when that happens? Here it is. I'll tell you what. You can take a circle punch and you can circle punch from the top like so. And it creates a pocket. You can do from the side. That will create a pocket. Down below, in the center, wherever you like, okay? So I don't go in very far. I just go in just enough. I knew that was going to do that because it's not real tough paper. Well, shoot. We're just going to have to cut the rest of it. Hello, Bobby. If you have a really good strong circle punch, it won't do that to you. It won't bend it like that one just did to me. But and then you can attach it to your page like so, and just do 3 sides. Okay, so 3 sides is going to give you a nice document style page. Now we're not decorating. We're just getting extra paper on right now. We're not really doing any decorating. I have to cut out all of the ephemera stuff that I think I want to use. But if we don't get live and finish this tonight, we will get it finished by the end of the weekend. So we'll just make it a point to do that. So just tuck that in there like so. Now, don't be afraid to also add extra things onto the edges, like the stuff that I sent you. You're going to get some red, you're going to get some whites, you're going to get some blue. You're getting some linen. You're getting some rickrack. You're getting all of this stuff in your kits. if you're getting a kit from me. So don't be afraid to use some of that to your advantage. Look how pretty that is with that stitching on it. Isn't that just, it's just the most, I'm liking it. And then, you know, you can add lace to the edges if you want to add a lace border. Entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. So I keep thinking to myself, I wonder if, and I don't know what I did with it now, if this would actually, well, we could squeeze it on there, you guys. But what I think I want to do with it is, we just made this pocket, and this should fit inside this pocket, is I think I just want to fold it and stick it in there, which is something you can totally do, right? Let's just trim it down to 7 1/4, so we make sure it's going to fit. Linda's here. So we're just going to fold it. We're going to fold it back like this, and then we're going to fold it back like this. And then we're just going to take this folded sheet and we're going to stuff it. We're going to stuff it into this pocket right there. And if you leave it just enough, you'll see that sticking out. So don't be afraid of that kind of stuff either, you guys. Okay, we have some United States seals. So let's do these. 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. I'd at least like to get to halfway through this book. And then we're going to take a sliver of this, 1.5 inches by 8 1/4, so that we can decorate up that edge. So here we have this. We're going to add this on here. We're going to add this on here to the side, and then we're going to add a little red trim to the edge of the page. Okay? Everybody with me? How is everybody today? We had a lot of people this morning. I think everybody had to go to work because there's not so many here right now. But that's okay, because replays are always available. You can catch all of this book over on YouTube. I am uploading the videos throughout the day over onto the YouTube channel. So subscribe over there, you guys. So that you can watch all of these in one place over there. But don't be afraid to rewatch them here on Facebook either. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little of this. Glue it up, you guys. This way, you know, if you got a playlist happening, I kind of wish Facebook would have that layout for us. That we could do just a little of that, you know, where we could put everything onto a playlist and you could just check it out. Good evening, Ian. Ian's on the other side of the United States, and he usually says good morning or good evening or good afternoon, and we're glad that you're here. So this is kind of wavy like the ocean, so we're going to add some Fabri-Tac to make this stuff stick. Yes, it is. Dala, Miss Lawrence. Yes, it is. It is the Messy Craft Corner, and I can totally share a link over to the. I usually do at the end of the day share the link right over to the playlist. All right, we're gonna add some Fabri-Tac along the edge, and we're going to glue down this wavy stuff and hope it sticks. We're going to throw it against the wall and hope for the best, you guys. Because it is kind of like taking on a life form all its own. I think some of it is just paying attention to how it goes down. Making sure you don't glue your pages together, because that's possible too. But then we have that kind of what have you happening. Let's get a piece of this. Come on, Jimmy Lou. There we go. And we're just going to do a little fold over tab. So we're going to put this here and fold this over there and just let it live there. Uh-oh. Maybe we're gonna... What happened to my stapler, you guys? Well, that was here. I think, you know what? It's in the other room. My stapler's in the other room because for packing. We were packing some things. So, what we'll do is we'll glue it. We'll glue it. I like staples, but we'll just add some glue. And any of these things that I'm doing with the fabric, you can totally take to your sewing machine. And you can sew these things up on your sewing machine if you want. Just to give it that little border and stuff. You know, don't feel you have to, but don't feel like you can't. It's your book. When you're making a book, it's your book, right? All right, so there we go. Like that. And when we come back to this later, if that looks goopy there still, we'll add some pearls or something on there to make it a little less goopy looking. All right, so we have this page. Well, that shifted upward when I sewed it in there. Did you see that? My plan is to get to the center here. That's what my plan is today. Fingers crossed, right? All right, so we have some stars here. Let's get this added. Five and a quarter. I'm not using the light blue side, but you totally could if you wanted to. By 8 and a quarter. And we will add this onto there. Like so. And then I think what I'm going to do is this part here, we're going to create a pocket here. So see how it just sort of blends it together and it just makes it kind of cool. So you lost your stapler is gone for good. That happened to me one time and I bought a whole new stapler. These things do happen. Okay, so let's tuck this here. Like so, and then we're going to do 3 sides here. Go ahead and give yourself a little thumb notch out. Oh, why is that being that way? So that needs to go get some. That needs to go get some aluminum foil. At least it's giving me the shape I need. All right, and we're going to do 3 sides here to create our pocket. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we have a pocket. And we did have some, when I'm looking for that later, I stuck it to my right, you guys. Well, I thought I had. I do. We have, in your kit, you are getting a journaling card. You can use that to tuck inside of there if you like. You can also do something on it and decorate it. I was wondering if I didn't have, oh, hello, something extra from that other kit that we could use right there. You guys see that? I think we'll go ahead and use the truck, you guys. But, you know, we have banner pieces and stuff. This is all from that printable kit from the other day. You have a punch you need to work on. Yeah, sometimes that happens. So what you can start to do is grab yourself a piece of wax paper and start with wax paper, okay? punch through wax paper. It makes it gliding through easier. If you have a hard time punching through the wax paper, what you need to get then is you need to do, oh golly gee, aluminum foil, and punch through aluminum foil. Or if you go to the Dollar Tree, those cheap aluminum Dollar Tree cookie sheet pans, they're great for that. You can punch through those as well and do all the fun things, right? Let's stick a... We're going to come back and we're going to decorate some of this stuff, but don't be afraid to even, you know, layer up a few things in these pockets as well. We got decorative. And I'm not sure what we're doing on these pages yet. Something. Okay, now we have this page here. This is where I'm going to use this. Okay, so we do 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I'll tell you right now, Hobby Lobby has a lot of like decorative papers that you can buy loosely. And so if you're just doing one style book and you know it's not really your style, and you might want to do it, you know, later on, you could totally. Okay. All right. So here's a piece here for the edge, because we're just going to kind of keep with that sort of idea. We're going to glue this one here on this side of the it says American Soldier, and on the opposite side of this one, we're going to put this one here, and we need to get us a piece of 8 1/4 by whatever for that side, which the other side was, I'm going to go with, it's probably 1.5 inches. Yep, 1.5 inches. Okay. All right, so now we can kind of make something that's a little fun. So, yeah, I like the camo paper too, and it's just stuff that was left over in my box. I pulled out, I have these 12 by 12 boxes, and they're labeled. Some say Christmas. The black ones are Christmas. And then I have ones that say things like wedding, baby. And then when I'm done a project, I take my paper for that style and I chuck it in there. And then I have it. You know, and then, so what I did was I pulled this box out that said, I believe it said patriotic. And I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I had all of this like loose bound paper. We're going to use it. So we are. That's what we're doing. We're using it. We're going with it. And I think I have some stickers in my sticker box too I could pull out and see what we have. So on the opposite side of that American flag, we had that. And then we have this Star Spangled Banner here. We're going to add pockets onto this later for some tags. Hello, Helen. Why am I missing? Well, I did have a piece. Oh, it's right there. I was like, I did have a piece cut for there. What did I do with that? Whatever did I do? And then it just gives it a little extra, like, decoration onto that non-patriotic paper that is kind of boring to me for the junk journal pages. It's a little on the boring side when you're continuously using it and you're not adding anything decorative to it. So you can add some decorative things to it, like just a strip of scrap paper from your project to kind of pull the pages together. So then, you know, you can add a photo here, you can do some journaling over here, and we are yet to be done with this album. So I like the camo too. I think it kind of really gives it a little something extra. We should have went more masculine, did less frou-frou. Okay, but I like the frou-frou too. The frou-frou is okay too. All right, so here we go. We got Star Spangled Banner, and we have these. Let me pull out. I just had some white cardstock to create these pockets, okay? So here's my white cardstock, and we're going to go ahead and do some measuring, I think. If I can find my ruler. Here it is. We're not doing Wonkadoodle Wednesday. That's going to be next week. It was always intended to start in June, and I thought this was June. Okay, so these are 3 inches. So let's do 2 3/4. And we're just going to create 2 kind of tall, skinny sort of pocket-like things here for this. Let's just cut this down to 6 inches. Oops. Okay, so here's our 2 pocket pieces. So let's do whatever. I do like this. And they can be different. They don't have to be the same. I think I want something even a little more different than that. Here we go. This is like, ooh, like diamond plate, you guys. So let's cut this up to, okay, we had 2 and what did we say? 2 3/4? Is that going to be enough? It's going to be tight. I think we ought to cut it down to 2 1/2, you guys. It's going to be just a little too tight for me. A little too tight for my liking. Jill, I do use double-sided tape for certain things. But for this, I do not. Junk journals, you'll hardly ever see me do double-sided tape. So, okay, so that was 2 1/2, so we're going to go 2 1/4. And then we can do by 5 3/4 and 5 3/4. And we're just making them the same across the board there. All right, so if we glue these down, we can notch these out. Although I'm very reluctant to do it with what I've been doing because it just doesn't seem like it's working out. Hang on a second. Oh, where is my board for that? Shoot. I think I can use this. Hang on a second. Let's check it out and see. Yeah, we can use this. Okay. Let's glue this up. Just like so. Okay, this here is for making these pockets. And it just has a kind of cool little thumb notch, so we're going to just use that for the smaller pocket. Okay. 84 Michigan. I don't know what size. I don't know what temperature it is out here. I haven't really looked. I think I didn't cut that down. No, I did. Okay. We're good. All right. And then this looks really, really cool on here. Let me just wipe this off, you guys. So then this can tuck on here. And then, hold on a second, please. Here we go. All right, I have these little, all right, 3 sides for pockets, right? And then I would say 1 3/4, 1 1/2 inch bookmarkers you could slip into here. You could fold some notepads up into it. Note paper and tuck into there if you like. Then I have these left over from my bit the other day. And they're the same size. They're just one has a border and one doesn't. But that's okay. I'm all right with it. And we're just going to put these down here at the bottom. Then we have our Star Spangled Banner. Over here is going to get the other pocket as soon as I see where I put it. Three sides. So who's excited for like summer weather? I am not. I am not a big, I do not like cold and I do not like hot. I like the chill of the spring and I like the chill of the fall. That's just who I am. But I do look forward to like warmer days. I just don't like it when it's so stinking hot. You have to sit in the house. That to me is just no thank you. So, all right, so there we go. We have our two little pieces, our Star Spangled Banner, and that. So then what you can do is just, you know, flip through the rest of your book and see where it needs those pages. At this point, what time is it? It is nearly 1. Well, I just want you to see that this is already, see how chubby it's already getting. It's like, hello, we're getting bulky. We're getting chubby wubby. But look at how pretty it's looking. I still don't know what I'm doing here. I still don't know what I'm doing there. Do. I do like sticking tags and things though. Tags, and you're getting some of this, and you're getting some dictionary paper. Dictionary paper is fun to just rip it, and use it. Rip it and use it, you guys. Do. I know, it's just like all of a sudden, whammo, it's hot. That's how it was here. Like we had like nice, cool weather, and it's been getting like colder at night. Like it's colder at night and then whammo, hot in the morning. So we are having that, but let me just poke this hole out here and get us a piece of something. Tools are flying now, you guys. Whoop. There we go. And then you can just tuck things inside of there. Also, you know, the stuff like the little buttons and all. You can add those on. This really big one was kind of cool to me. And it just doesn't match what I have. You can also do your bulb pins. And whatever kind of extras that you have in your thing. So here's a American flag. Oops, totally missed the hole. An American flag. And then there's a spacer here. A red one. If we tuck that on there, we can then just slip this through these holes and clip it and close it. And then we kind of have that as a charm. Take a piece of this and fold it in half. Tuck that in because that's good for writing. I like that kind of stuff. For me, you can also take pieces that are like your smaller scrap pieces and tuck them in. That also makes for a great writing space as well. And then you get that little charm, dangle, doohickey thingamabob happening. So you're happy that winter weather is fine. Yeah, I don't really like the winter weather either. So, okay, so let's see. And then you can just keep working throughout your book. Wherever you see that you like to add something, you can add it. Also, don't be afraid to like to fussy cut some things out. To paper clip or glue or create pockets or tuck spots with. This one here is fun. And it's because it has like that barn wood. So you can create a pocket here that just will give you something there. And again, don't be afraid to leave stuff open, you guys. So that way you have it. For pictures and for extra things too. So that's why you see me leaving a lot of pages kind of blank. We're going to add something to this. I'm not sure what, because I haven't pulled out. I don't want to pull out the cut apart stuff yet until I'm ready. But that just adds a little decoration to an otherwise plain paper. So let's go to here. And let's get us a piece of 8.5 by 5 1/4. Or 8 1/4, sorry. 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. And again, don't be afraid to just pretty up the other side. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Just like so. That just reminds me that I have something there. Yep, you got to have space for your own writing, for your own take on it. These books that I make, I try to give you enough space to add those things, because, you know, they're just fun little things to add. So there we go there. And what do we got? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more to kind of fiddle with here. So let's see. Let's do... Eight and a quarter. 5 1/4. And then a 1.5 piece. Just cause, you guys, just because. Because we can, that's why. And I kind of have an idea for something. We're going to see how it's going to look, though. We have, tags on the floor. We have these left from the front cover. And I'm thinking about, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here, I'm thinking about adding this here with glue on 3 sides as a pocket, as a fabric pocket, just because I can, because I have it, and because I think it will look cool. What do you guys think about adding that? And then it pulls some of the outside into the inside as well, which just makes it look cool. Just curious what you guys think. It would be pretty. That's what I think too. Okay, so we have 1 and 2 more to do something on. So we're going to do 5 1/4 here. By 8 1/4. And that's going to go to this side here. And then I have 1 more I need to do something with, which five 1/4 by 8 1/4 should get that done for me, what I want to do here. Yep. Okay, so that'll be good. All right, so here's our flag piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do the whole circle punch thing. Keeps biting me in the butt, though. There we go. And we're going to do 3 sides here on this one. Oh, I wanted to do a waterfall, too, and I didn't do it. Whoops. Well, not in this book. I tell you what, the next journal we do like this, I will plan for us to do a waterfall in. Okay, so there's that piece there. Then see this piece here? We're going to fold this like we did the other one. And just tuck it into this pocket. And just tuck her in there. And then it'll be there to be seen. All right, we have this one here to add on yet. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to glue this one down. And, you know, if we want to add anything extra to edges, we can do that as we're, like, decorating the rest of the book. Again, it's getting awfully chubby. And I still think I do think I want to do this. So this one, what I am going to do is I am going to clean it up a little nicer. So I'm going to let the fringes be on the one part of this. Now, someone did ask me one time, doesn't it like start to fray apart? Well, it might, but chances are it's not going to fray too easy. So let's just clean this up a bit. I think you have to hit just the right spot for it to really come apart. So let's do this. And we're going to glue on 1, 2, and 3 sides. And it's going to create a tuck spot pocket for tags. Or journaling cards, or pictures, or whatever you like, okay? If I wasn't already so chubby in this book, I would have did a waterfall here. But we're getting on the chubby side, you guys. All right, so let's go. We're going to go right here. And I don't care that I'm going over top of that piece right there. That's okay with me. And just kind of did like that U shape. Did you guys catch that? Just let things live where they're going to live. Wherever it's going to go, just let it be. Okay, and then that should definitely hold, yeah, that'll hold some tag pieces and stuff. I dropped one on the floor. Let me grab that, you guys. Okay, so when we get together a little bit later, what we're going to do is we're going to decoupage onto our wooden bookmarker. That'll fit nice in this pocket back here. That's one thing we're going to do. We're going to talk about whether we want to add a pen loop. Do you guys want to add a pen loop? Like right here for this pen to... I'm afraid to do it. I'm afraid it's going to just... We may end up losing this. I'm afraid it's going to not hang out nicely there. It might serve better back here. It's because the beads on it are bulky that I'm afraid it's just going to really bulk it up. And all right, let's do a pen loop, and let's do it right here. It's going to live a lot nicer right there. So this stuff here that I sent you, this linen stuff, is perfect for this kind of thing. So you just want to take a piece that you know is going to fit around your pen, okay? That you know your pen is going to fit into, and you just want to trim it off. Okay. Now, sometimes it's better to sew these things, but we're gonna glue it up, you guys. We're gonna glue it. So we're gonna glue this part. Wait. Let's go up a little bit. We're gonna glue this part flat. The back side is gonna be flat. I have plenty of room to add this right onto here. Okay, then this part you're just going to bring around and you're going to create that loop. Just stitch it in or whatever you need to do. We're going to glue ours down and then just let it go. Let it dry. If you put the pen in before it's dry, what could happen is you could glue your pen down. So We could have put the pen on the cover. I didn't even really think about that. It's going to fit perfect right here, I think. I think we're going to be good with it here. So we're just going to do that. And just before I let that set, I'm going to make sure that my pen is going to fit in there. And then I'm going to be satisfied with it. And then we're going to let it go. Now, this is another place where you could take something like your pin and get yourself a little charm. Why is this color? Hold on, I don't like this color. Let me get a different color. Let me attempt to get a different color. I'll tell you what we could have added there. There's one of these. We could have pinned that right on down there, like so. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Hold on, let's see what it will look like. So we're going to push right through that fabric. I should have put the charm on there first. Pull it back out, Jimmy Lou. All right, let me see. All right, so we have a little charm on the end of this pin. And just, if I get it before the glue sets, we'll be good. There we go. And then we kind of just have that as a little charm. And our pen loop, we might have to pry it back open, but it'll hold the pen loop in there too. That'll add a little bit of extra to it. And it just looks kind of cool. See? So we have a little charm on there, and a little pen, and now the loop, the pen is all tucked inside of there, and we're all good to go. Look at how amazing that turned out, you guys. Jimmy Lou is exceedingly happy with this, let me tell you. So this is making me very happy how this book is turning out. We're going to take a break. When we do come back, we're going to make the little kit that is the wooden bookmarker that's going to go in here. And I'm going to come back with my cut-aparts, and we're going to see what we want to add as far as decoration or to clip things in. And then this book will be done, and it'll be ready to go. I'm still like so heartbroken that I didn't retrieve that. Yeah, so. All right, you guys. Did somebody say I have great taste? Yeah, it's not gonna, I think I saw somebody said I have great taste. I want to say like 2:30, 2:45, somewhere in there. I want to spend a little time with Larry when he gets home from work, just to make sure like that, you know, he feels like he got a little attention today. That's important. And I'm just going to be fiddling with some things that we can stick into pockets and stuff while we are waiting. You know, you can add things here. Did you know you guys can do this? Take this at 2 inches, and you can score this in half at 2 inches. And then you have a 1-inch score like this. And you can create this, wrap this around as like a tab for your page. And it just adds a little decoration to the page. But it also adds a little stability too, to the edge of the page. So you can do it like this. Make sure that your stuff is not upside down. And then just fold it around. And then you have that as kind of a piece. You can also take a piece, do the exact same thing, whatever you like. Let's do this one, since this is, will match that. And again, I'm just going down to 2 inches, scoring it at 1 inch so that when I fold it in half, it's like so. Then take your corner rounder, you guys. Wait, this is not the rounder. Well, it's the stub punch. Do that. And just punch it like so. That needs a little oil on it. then it will pop back open for me the way it's supposed to. You can corner round it too, and then you can add this down here, and it's going to just give like that tab. It's going to look like a tab, right? So I like that. We're going to have to add a red one somewhere though, because all these blues, it's going to need something, some red paper. Let me find something that's red. And we can sneak it in here somewhere. And then we're just adding this. It gives that, just gives it kind of a cool appearance, okay? The only thing is watch what your centerpieces are for where you're going to tie something up, okay? Because you don't want to get it too into it, right? So let's see, is this 2? I don't think these are 2 inches. So there we go there. You can also tab punch it, so that way it looks like a tab. It's not quite 2 inches, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Where is my corner rounder? It's probably went on vacation with my... I have 2 of them, so I'm not sure where either of them are now. That's okay. We'll just use a scissor. Because maybe you don't have a rounder. Just take it and just... Right? Grab this one down here. If you had a corner rounder, it'd work out a little better. And then wherever you want to stick this, that'd make it, I just want to make one that's kind of red. Right? Let's go with it right here. Right in the center there. So you're just creating little tabs, little sections, right? And that makes it fun. Okay, and then we did do that one tab up off the top. You can take some of this linen and do it off the side as well. If you want some sticking out the side, you can add some trim work, some lace, whatever you want to add, you can add, okay? So we don't have a lot to do left of this. I can't promise that this book is going to be done today. If I am not coming live at 2:30, 2:45, I will make a post on the page. But I'm really loving how it's turning out. I think it's getting really, really cool. So, trace a nickel in the corners. Yep, trace something. You can even take something like this. And if you go in from this direction, do you guys know this trick? If it's small enough, I think my big punch might do the trick a little better. But if you go in from this direction into the, and you punch, you kind of get that rounded up corner too. So you can totally do that with any of your pieces at all. I'm loving it. You guys, it's gotten so cool. Oh, I did have something I thought we might could add here. These are like metal plates. I get them from where do I get them? Hobby Lobby. I also had this coin, but I don't think I want to do that. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like it just needs a little something yet of a different element. I may feel different about it after we do our tassel, but you can put words in it or whatever, and you can attach something like this here. We could put it up there, and it just looks like that library drawer. So I'm going to keep that in my little pocket of things that we could use it for, and we're going to get scooting. I'm going to take a little break, do some fussy cutting, and get ready to come back with you guys and see what we want to add to this. I do want to do the little kit. Here it is. Right here's the little kit, you guys. It's got a little wooden bookmarker and a tassel, and it has some beads And we're going to use this red, white, and blue. And we're going to decoupage this right on there. And then this is going to be part of our book. So these little kits also come in the kit if you purchase one. If you leave a tip at the Ko-fi shop at the KO-FI, all of the tips today are going into an account for Alara. We're going to start a bank account for her. So those of you who have already given to that, thank you so much. We appreciate it very much. If you would like to leave a tip, you can. If you're purchasing a kit, there are some left over in the Shopify. Head on over and grab yours so that it ships out by Friday. So you guys can have it early next week and get yours done so you can put all of your 4th of July stuff in it. You guys, this would make a great, like, family. Our family always has, we always have our family reunion the weekend before 4th of July. This would make a great recipe book to put family recipes in. So just keep those things in mind when you're creating something like this, because it can be fun. You guys all have a good rest of your day. Remember to always be kind. You never know what someone's going through. And I'm going to see you guys all real soon. Bye, guys.